It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New York Jets. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
On one, ready?
In motion left goes a tight end.
Stop.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Here we go,
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
11, Thomas. Stop.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
11, MT, take. 11, MT, take. Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Runs through the contact. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
11 MT, 11 MT.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Burrow. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. This guy's been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
11.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. From 6 yards away. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Shepard now for the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. On first down, Fields. And he slings one that's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now a 2nd and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on third down, Fields eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
12. 11 Mighty. 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. Returnable here from now a hit and a loose football. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. In motion right, that's Wilson. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On one, ready?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, back at the line and intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You have to think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This one complete to Yoshibas. That's good. The completion there from 7 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here we go.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Up.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Well, that's one of the main responsibilities of a safety in any defense. A long way downfield before he's able to corral him, but that's why you have him on the field, the last line of defense.
He made the play. I don't know if it'll be remembered. They're probably so mad that the run went for that long.
Wonder if they were thinking pass in that situation as opposed to run and being caught a little bit out of position. Fortunately, he was able to track him down.
Here we go.
From the 50, here's Fields. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Here we go.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Fields. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here we go.
2nd down and 6 now.
Delta. Hey, can. West side, sit.
Here's Fields. Throw right side, Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Don't jump. Ready?
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now it's Fields off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Now it's Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Brings their line for the Jets field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
On second down, Burrow. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw. Oh, great grab by Chase. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
11, 11.
They'll try and throw for it here. knocks this one down just shy of the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. Shepard now from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
On first down, it's Fields. There's Hall bringing in another one. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 43, here's second and 6. To throw is Fields. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And he'll find Hall. He's across midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, Ken.
Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. They run it with Hall off the option. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Hey, never mind, Monday.
Fields on first down. And check down, complete to Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here we go.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
Go.
On a counter, it's Hall. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Angel. Right.
On play action, Fields.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Called a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
2nd and 7. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes in any play call. He just ran down a nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 9. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball, bat it away, but boy, they missed a big chance there.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Fields. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just outside his own goal line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
On 1, ready?
Now a 2nd and 6.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
They give to Dillon out of the gun.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And the offense moving quickly to the line.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Dillon. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
On 1, ready?
1st down.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Gun, gun.
8 yards
Stop.
on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Burrow. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Fields. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around the sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
And a short gain down to about the 33. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. On 3rd down, here's Hull. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Here we go.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
11 mighty.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
Here's 2nd down.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Get set. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
To throw, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
Here we go. Here we go.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12.
Burrow.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
11, 11.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Now Burrow.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
And the Bengals first down.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Here we go.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
11 MT tape. 11 MT.
Throwing, Burrow.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Gun.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
11 MT. 11 MT.
Burrow.
And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. So they're not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. And they have got the lead.
Next to score, Bengals 24, Jets 23. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go.
All eyes on Fields. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here we go.
Here comes 2nd down.
Easy. Nice.
Back to throw, Fields. And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Now Fields. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Fields. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away. Live to fight another down.
So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And it's no good. He comes up empty on the late field goal try, and they are out here in the divisional round. Now the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.